Okay, good afternoon. Tom Trento here. I'm not in my fancy dancy studio today. I'm on the road, and I am reporting live from somewhere else doing a story. We'll get back on another time with that. But thank all of you for following us, sharing the information on X every day at 1 p.m. East Coast time. Things are going well, and we're going to be developing more and more information to activate people, mobilize them, fight the bad guys right now, and win on November 5th. That's our ultimate strategic goal, win on November 5th, 2024. All right, today's big idea comes out of Shakespeare. When was the last time you sat down and read Shakespeare? Raise your hand, high school. Well, Shakespeare's got some interesting items to discuss, even relevant to us today. Shakespeare, born in 1554, died 1616, 52 years old. Not an old guy. Wrote Othello, King Lear, Romeo and Juliet, Macbeth, many other items, and England's most prolific playwright. He also wrote Hamlet. He wrote the fascinating psychological drama, study of human nature, Hamlet. I'm going to take you into Hamlet for a little bit and show you an application today that's simply amazing. Now remember, Hamlet has Hamlet as the star, Prince Hamlet. He was the son of Queen Gertrude and King Hamlet. And the other couple of key characters are Claudius, the uncle of Hamlet, Prince Hamlet, and then his two fraternity brothers, Rosencrantz and Guildenstern. Rosie and Gil, we'll call them, just for our time together. Well, it turns out that Prince Hamlet is in Germany, vacationing in Germany. Now, all of this takes place in Denmark. Prince Hamlet is in Germany, and he hears that his father, King Hamlet, has died in mysterious causes. So he makes his way back to Denmark from Germany. No airplanes, no cars. It took a while. He gets back and he sees in the palace that Uncle Claudius, who was helping his mother, Queen Gertrude, married Gertrude and took over the throne. He took over the rightful throne of Prince Hamlet while Hamlet was away. So Hamlet's going, what's going on? So when Hamlet gets back, the queen and Claudius, the new king, say, hey, we got a problem. We got to get rid of Hamlet. So the story goes on and on, a fascinating intrigue of espionage and psychological dramas. But for our point today, our big idea, here's what happened. Hamlet is sent with two of his fraternity brothers, Gil and Rosie, to England with a letter. The fraternity brothers were carrying a letter from the king, and the letter basically said to the British government, arrest Prince Hamlet and kill him. But Hamlet found out about that letter before it was sent, and he changed the letter around to basically say, when the friends delivered it with Hamlet, they were fake friends, basically say, these are the bad guys, kill them. And that's what happened. But here's the big idea. I want you to know today how we're going to apply it. I'm reading from Hamlet. These letters sealed, and my two schoolfellows, Rosie and Gil, whom I trust, I will as adders fanged, as two snakes trying to kill me. I don't trust these guys. He's on his way now from Denmark to England. They think the English government is going to kill him, but there's a surprise. They bear the mandate, and they must sweep my way and marshal me to knavery. They plan bad stuff about me. Let it work. Now watch what Hamlet says, our big idea for today. For 'tis the sport to have the engineer hoist with his own petard. To have the engineer, the planner of the plot, to hoist with his own petard. And we've heard that a million times. Oh, he was hoisted on his own petard. What does it mean? Very simply, hoist in Old English means the same thing, hoist, to lift up. to be lifted up with his petard. What is a petard? A petard in England at the time, and we're talking about the early 1600s, was a bomb. It was a breaching device that to get into a building or through a doorway, you put this bomb on the outside of the doorway, you lit it, and it blew the door in. Well, sometimes the bomb reversed itself and blew backwards, and the engineer, the maker of the bomb, was hoisted, blown up by his own bomb, hoisted on his own petard. That's the big idea for today. People get blown up by their own evil plots. Here's my B-roll, that's my crew. The weaponization of justice. You got a bunch of lawyers there going after Donald Trump. Alvin Bragg, District Attorney, County of New York, heading up the show trial right now in Manhattan. Juan Marchand, the judge overseeing the trial, hoisted on their own petard. The judge at the show trial. And we have Bozo the Cohen right here, hoisted by his own petard. And of course, whenever you have the weaponization of justice and you have show trials, you need a showgirl. There is Stephanie Gregory. Some know her by her stage name, Stormy Daniels. And my main point today, coming out of Hamlet, is that evil people have evil plans, and often those bombs blow backwards and hoist them by the underworking of their own evil planning. Mark my words, you're going to see that occur with not just this trial. There are 4 or 5 different cases going on. We have the weaponization of Jack Smith in New York, special counsel on the Mar-a-Lago nonsense. 40 different felonies, 20 years Trump is looking at. We have the overturning of the election in Georgia as 4 felonies there. Alvin Bragg's case has 34 felonies. The Georgia case, Fannie Willis, Letitia James with Trump defrauding banks, 90-something felonies. These folks have put a gigantic bomb. Why? What's the bottom line? They hate Donald Trump, number one. They hate what he stands for. And look, this is critically important. They hate him because they hate us. I was a conservative, Republican, Christian activist long before Donald Trump even knew what Republican base and conservatism was. So Donald Trump came around to the views that I've held for 30, 40 years. Therefore, the people going after him want to go after me and you, those of us who hold to these principles. But this guy who's in court right now, this guy is standing between the petards and the conservative, constitutional, Republican people in this country that believe in truth and freedom and the American way. But number 2, they hate Trump, which they hate us. They want to hold on to power, just like Claudius, who cheated his way to become the king in Denmark. He wanted to hold on to that, so he had to kill Hamlet. But he was hoisted by his own petard, as the story goes. And I mark my words, I guarantee you, these people want power so badly that that power will result in the bombs they're setting for Trump and for us to blow up in their own faces. So remember the big idea today, hoisted by their own petard, and continually work to fight evil in this country, and pray for President Donald Trump. Now, can you imagine, if you've ever been in a lawsuit, I've been in a couple. If you've ever been in a lawsuit, you know how difficult it is. Just day and night, you're concerned about this, that, the other. He's got all of these things going on. He's trying to run for president and trying to run a family, and he's at his son's graduation, Barron's graduation today. That guy needs our prayer. He needs our encouragement, and he needs our work. God bless everybody. Have a wonderful weekend. Tom Trento, reporting from somewhere else. And remember, those who plan evil will be hoisted by their own petard. Now I got to shut this thing off.